Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to Frostpunk, where in Chilltown, we've got some good news. Our scouts have made it to the Lost Expedition. We're going to explore and look for our people and see if we can find them. A happy reunion. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days and we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed up and ready to go. Fantastic. And we've discovered two new sites, a crash site and a sturdy shelter. So I could just send them back, but they might die on the way. But I'm going to escort them back. So we're going to get four children, 9 engineers, and 22 workers, which is absolutely phenomenal. What's this? We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving. Okay, we've already read that. Cool, cool, cool. What do we got? A gloomy cave, crash site, and sturdy shelter. Well, the guys, the team of scouts that we have are currently escorting survivors back, so we'll leave them to that. When they return, we can then look at sending them on their next mission to explore a new place and see if we can find resources, people, places, whatever we might be able to find. We're gonna carry on and see what we can do. Now, how's this bad boy doing? This has got like 2,000 wood stacked up behind it, which is really good. This guy, there's only 80 there to be had, and only 1 steel remaining? Oof. Alright. So we've gotten the steelworks researched, which means that we can get that up and running. I think the next thing we possibly need to think about, first of all, is hunter's gear. Because last time, food started to become a problem. Right, we were looking at our food and it was starting to dip, and it is really starting to become problematic. So we're going to get 2 things underway here. One, we've got a secondary. We're going to get that research done, which will help to essentially help to get our gathering more efficient, which includes our hunters. Scouts number 1 have safely returned to the city. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out to the Frostland. Okay. Well, we've already covered. Oh, here they come. Welcome back, friends. Welcome to your new home. Come inside and get warm and go to the pub. Right, it's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. Surely. They'll surely help us find our footing. We will look for the others. Awesome. Awesome. Super thrilled about that. Oh man, that's always great. Okay, let's check out sturdy shelter. Let's go in this direction, because this was the first one that we found, the gloomy cave. We're going to get underway on that path, and we'll sort of head down onto this. I don't know, what is that? Like an ice sheet? Like a, thing? I don't know. I'm from Australia. We don't know what ice is. Unless it's in a drink. Right. People found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. There must be other people. Okay. Alright, well, we'll get right on that. Because... Yeah, okay. Lost Expedition. Yeah, cool. Alright. Taken care of. So now we've got 31 people standing by and good to go to get work underway. So what we're going to do is, first of all, wait for a little while, let our wood tick up a wee bit. We may as well put 2 more people to work in here, right, which will boost the efficiency of this guy. We could probably pull the cookhouse back up to full so that we can keep our food ticking along. Are these the new people? Theodore Eggerly. Very low risk of getting ill. And he's going to work in the hunter's hut. Oh, these are the hunters coming home. Excellent. Okay. I do believe that another hunter's hut is probably going to be a pretty good idea. Because, yeah, it's definitely going to need to be a thing that we think about. We're also going to need to think about creating at least 10 more tents, preferably, 4 more tents, to cover the new homeless people that we have. We need to get this child shelter built. We've got 2 days left in which to do that, and I think we should probably do that steel. Oh no, we're still not quite enough wood to be able to do that. The wood crates have now been depleted, which means that this here guy, the gathering post, only has one piece of steel left to extract. So we'll let... Oh no, and 77 wood there. Great. So we'll let this one lonely guy... I feel sorry for he or she. Who is it? Christopher Dean. Poor Christopher Dean. Stuck out here in the gathering post, all on his Patma, looking after the crates and stuff. These guys are doing pretty well. The efficiency isn't as good. It's at 60% at the moment. Because 4 people are in treatment. 4 people are sick. Which is not super great. In palliative care. Oh. Okay, so they're kind of dead. And they don't have a shelter. Well, they're not dead, but they're probably going to be. Okay. Right, so let's not worry too much about that just at this particular point in time. Let's look after our children's by putting down a child shelter here, which looks awesome. Which should boost our hope a little bit further. And now that we've gotten that taken care of, let's worry about more food as a very, very desperate next thing we need to worry about. What do we need? 20 wood for that? Okay. Come on, guys. I need you to come through. I know it's 1500 now. We've only got a little while left in the day, but I need you to bring that stuff... Uh-oh. Coal pile depleted. Oh, dear. So there's only this coal pile with 36 coal left. Okay, that's a problem. That is a super duper problem. Now that I look at it, I think we're going to need a thumper. But I think food... Oh, this is the tricky part in this game. I desperately need more food. Because at the moment, food is starting to become a problem. This should help mildly, but we need more coal. Are there any further coal deposits? There's only one. Okay, the child shelter is ready, and the children are safe inside. People can work without worrying that something will happen to their kids. Hope rises. Yes, it does. Fan-friggin-tastic. Look at this. All these kiddies, super comfortable. They will never get ill. Well, as long as the Steam Hub remains online, of course. But yeah, these kids totally looked after. I'm very happy with that. I'm super duper happy with that. It means that these kids have a much better... I mean, and there are a lot of them. There are 15 here. There are 4 that aren't in shelters. But hopefully those kids will slowly become not kids. And then we can use them for other things. Like working. Okay. Coal piles are now completely depleted in this zone. There's only one left over here. That's wood. Okay. And then we've got the coal deposit back here. Okay, so we're in a critical sort of situation here, where in order to get more coal, we're going to need... Oh, man. Okay. Let me think about that, and we'll do this while we're thinking. People are hungry. Alright. Let's feed them and stockpile some food. Ah, jeez. Have enough food prepared for another day. Feed all the hungry. This is going to be tough. Alright. Food, first priority. Let's get a second hunter's hut. And we're going to put that on 2. Okay, so we'll put that 2 notches out this way. So we can get that second hunter's hut up and running. And get more raw food coming in, which will help with the production of... cooked food. This, I think... Oh, do we do this? Man, I'm concerned now. I'm super concerned. Getting through the rest of this is going to be tricksy. Alright, because we've got to provide homes, we've got to provide food, and we're running out of coal. So I think, first thing tomorrow, we need to deconstruct this. And then we're going to need... a resource post near this one, and then we need to kick off. Okay, so look, guys, I'm sorry. We need some discontent. We need some wood. We really desperately need some wood. 4 sick absences. I tell you what, these ones that are in treatment, I'm going to dismiss. Like, I'm going to fire them from this. I think that's how we're going to do this, right? Because they're sick at the moment. We can't really have them bringing this down. So let's push that up to 10, and hopefully everyone should now be... Yep, okay, cool. So these guys are hungry. Has gone without food for some time, but everyone is healthy, and it should boost the efficiency of this. And with the 24-hour work time, we should be able to get enough wood in to start chewing through tents and food production. I think that's going to have to be how we go. Okay, so Hunter's Hut, get some people working in there. The scouts have arrived. Let's explore this gloomy cave and see what we find. Oh. Can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Oh dear. And we've discovered the observatory. I could leave the beasts alone and just let people die, or I could get myself 4 children, 18 engineers, and 12 workers. But my scouts might die. I'm going to do it. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. The people they saved set out towards our city, guided by a map made by the scouts. Okay, so we've got some people on their way. They're going to take 19 hours to get back to us. And our scouts are all dead. So we're going to have to deal with that when the time comes. But, in the meantime, we've got enough wood coming online that we can start considering a few additional things that we need. First of all, let's get some houses up and running. So, people, tent, and let's go, I guess, we'll start in next to the fighting pit here. So we can have 2 there. And they're kind of... Okay. How many do we need? 3. Which is pretty good, all told. We could have one here. No, I'll have it on this spine here. That's totally fine. So, we'll block that there. So that's 3 new... Uh-oh. We need a road. We'll have the road on the outer ring this time. Boom. Alright. So 3 new tents coming online. That should help us to, like, put everyone in the homes. Probably going to need some more for these guys, all told. But at the moment, I don't have the resources to be able to do that. The next thing we need to bring online, once we get, I think it's 15 wood, is a new resource gathering post. Yes. Near this coal pile, yes, which contains 500. Which is not an insignificant amount of coal. At the moment, we've got about 2 days of coal remaining. And then we're going to need to look at getting stuck into alternative means of gathering coal. Which, I'm guessing... Look, I'm guessing the thumper is going to be the best way. The best and quickest way to get that up and running. Are these my hunters heading off? I think it is. I can't select them. I can select the trees. But... So, we're now gathering with the second Hunter's Hut online, which is there, 40 food per day, which should then get turned basically by the cookhouse. Because it's doing like 40 per hour, it should be able to chew through that rather rapidly. And we're still getting people dying. And this isn't great. 3 in palliative care. 25 people homeless. 1 person sick. Okay. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. We got this. Ooh, hello. What's going on? Death for... Oh, no. Alright. Alright, guys. Come on back. Come on back and get back to the warmth of your homes. Nestled in around the generator. Let's hope that the food that we're bringing in is going to help us to bring things back up. And let's get started, because we've got 36 wood now. Let's get started on getting this coal pile harvested up with a gathering post. There's some steel here as well. We might as well get into both of these. Actually, you know what? Let's Let's just wrap this road around like this. And then I want it to come out like that. And then... Oh. It's too close to the coal pile. I don't think there's actually a way to, like, cancel a road. Tell me if there is. But that's fine. Let's get ourselves the gathering post up and running as soon as everyone goes back to work at the sawmill today. It's going to be mildly inefficient just because of the way that I set the, Uh-oh. Ooh, it's frosty time. Down to -40. That's not too bad, but it's chilly. It's chilly. The children should still be livable. Yes, they're doing well. But everything else is starting to get a little bit nippy. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully push into the next generator. I mean... Oh, actually. Oh, these are cold. Okay. We need to push towards the generator upgrade. Righto. So. Houses are coming online. So our homeless persons are decreasing. Feeding the hungry is definitely something that we're working towards. This bad boy is cranking out 24 foods per hour. Which is down from what it was. We've got a few people... Ah, they haven't yet arrived. Or they're off building. They're building tents. Okay, that's fine. Gathering post right here. And when this coal stockpile disappears, we can reconnect like this little nubbin of road here to get it a bit more efficient in this zone. And let's crank it up a little bit. Let the food start to pour in, and then we'll look into building out or researching out. Oh, hello. Okay, cool. Get to work, guys. Get me some coal. I'm concerned that we've got too little coal. A note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different. It was the right thing to do. Keep them children's happy. An adult died, but I've made my I've fulfilled my promises, and I'm making decisions that people are happy about, which is really, really nice. Okay, cool. Feeding the hungry, 2. Have enough food prepared for another day? Not quite, but it's actually kind of getting there. That's actually kind of getting there. How's this? Oh, we've run out of raw food again. We need more raw food. And we need 15 people to man another hunting post. Tricksy. Well, look, we've got some new people arriving. Oh, this is actually pretty good, guys. We've got some new people arriving shortly, in 3 hours. Now, I'm going to want to have some scouts out of that, but I could potentially get another hunter's hut online. Or I could start feeding people soup, but they'll be upset about that. Okay, I'm going to avoid the soup. I want to do this, like, properly and legit. I want to keep people super hopeful and keep things ticking along. So let's ignore that for now. Let's get our coal thumper, or do we want to push straight into coal mining? What's this require? 50 wood. We can do this. Let's do this. Let's upgrade the workshop. And we'll get ourselves pushing into the next tier. I'm going to skip the coal thumper for now. And hopefully we'll be able to get our coal deposits linked up. Yeah. Yeah. Because that'll be like this sawmill, right? There's like heaps more resources here. Alright. The only tricky problem that I have right now is how many workers do I have? I've got 9 engineers that are idle. And I've got a single medical post here, which is currently probably pretty full. Yeah, it's very full, as a matter of fact. Let's check our healthcare. Okay, that's pretty good. The amount of sick people is actually decreasing. So there are currently 10 people in treatment, 5 citizens cured yesterday, and 5 deaths yesterday. Alright, so sickness is doing pretty well. Like, we're actually doing you know, doing nicely at healing people. Food, we're gaining. Oh, hello. But, yes. Okay, so we're still consuming more than we're producing so far as food goes. We do need another hunter's cabin. So let's get... Oh, wait a minute. I've got an idea. If we're doing our research upgrade, then we can potentially grab a hothouse next. I've got hunter's gear, which helps. But the hothouse is going to potentially be better so that people don't have to head off in the middle of the night out into the wasteland to get their, you know, get their hunt on. We can just grow a bunch of, you know, potatoes and stuff. And that'd be good, right? You want a varied diet. Ooh. What's up? Survivors reached the city. Sir, a group of survivors has reached our city. They are tired and they'll need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and perhaps some medical attention. But they are ready to lend a hand however they can. I see. Good. Excellent. How many we got now? 12 people are unemployed. Fantastic. 25 engineers are floating about. Not so fantastic. And 23 people are prohibited from working. That would be our childlets. How many childlets? I think this was 15 that it could handle, right? Okay. We should potentially consider getting a second children's shelter to keep those kids looked after during the day. And then we need to think about further resources. But food is now even more of a problem. Let's get ourselves another hunter's hut. What do we need? 20. Okay. Let's get ourselves another hunter's hut. As soon as we strike 20 wood. Oh, it's free time now. Everyone's going to go. Let's have a look. What's going on in the pub at the moment? Closed at this time of day. It's going to open... Oh no, it's already too far. Already too far past the pub opening hours. So, I think... We've still got a lot of people that are hungry. How long have I got left for this challenge? 1 day and 17 hours. Needs is must, though. Needs is must. We need more food. We need much more food. Alright. Here's how this is going to go. First thing tomorrow, when this comes online, we're going to, first of all, put another person in there. When this comes online, we're going to get another hunter's cabin up and running. And get ourselves some additional raw food, because at the moment, there is just seriously not enough. And I think, actually, how long have we got? 1 day and 13 hours. We may not be able to do this challenge. I haven't even been able to feed the hungry. Alright. 5 people are starving. 25 people are... Oh my god. Alright guys. I'm sorry. Oh. I have to. I have to. They're not going to be happy about that. It's controversial. It's controversial. We're going to make some soup. We will get 5 rations out of 2 raw food. We've got 20 raw food. This is going to produce 50 rations. Let us get ourselves another hunter's hut as soon as we can afford it. Okay, everyone's off to work. Good. Hunter. Boom. Get that underway. And now we need some more tents. Tent. That road is in a really awkward place, Astro. Okay. I would like to know how to demolish roads. That would be a good thing to know. For the time being, though, I'm going to put them, I guess, here. And then we can connect this road up around like this. So we can make that secondary ring. We'll have one going this way as well. Boom. And then... Aha! Dismantle street. Ah. Alright, let's get rid of that one. And then we can put some more tents in there. Eventually. Eventually. And this whole situation up here can be dealt with when we need to. These guys Get in there. There's only 11 of them. Where can we pinch some people from? Let's get them out of the gathering post. Yeah. 3, 4, and we'll put some engineers in there instead. Just to bulk up the numbers. Our hunting cabins, can we force these to... No, we can't. I was going to say, it'd be nice if we could force them to do a 24-hour work shift. But so far as I can see, that is not a thing. Our research is completed, which is fantastic. I wonder... 30 raw food per day. Okay, that is super duper useful. Super duper useful. But I think this is probably more useful at this particular point in time. Just because of the fact that that's kind of where... Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Generator range upgrade is great, but we need the coal to be able to power that first, so we're going to need coal mining. Let's do coal mining. We get the coal mining up and running, then we can boost the generator to keep all these people warm. And yeah, hopefully this'll do the trick. How we doing, guys? We're making 50 soup per hour, although we have just run out. This, we have 1 day and 0 hours remaining. Oh, we might be able to just do this. With 3 hunters. What's going on here? In treatment. Oh, no, guys. Oh, dear. We've too many sick people. We've too many sick people. Can we squeeze one of these in here? Yes. Or here. Within this heat bloom. Tough call. Tough call. Let's pop it here, so it's within range of this guy, but then we've still got space to expand other things. And hopefully this will help with the amount of patients that we can treat. And yeah, see, these guys are still recovering. 5 sick, 5 homeless, 7 hungry, 1 starving. Alright, we're kind of almost there. Let's get some engineers working here. This medical post is chilly, but that's okay, because we're at minus 40 at the moment. We can, you know, potentially get this bad boy ranged out shortly as well, or boosted. Or when this gets boosted. Yeah, it's fine. Or we could put a heater in there. We could research heaters. Where's that? Food, health, and shelter. Heating. Heaters. So I could potentially go for this. But these consume, like, a coal per day on their own. As opposed to, like, this, which consumes 3 and heats a whole bunch of buildings. Tough call. Tough call. Alright. We'll let that go. We'll let that go for the time being. We've got 21 hours worth of coal left here, which is starting to get very worrying. This is obviously not doing as much as what we need it to do, which is not great. Requires at least 1 worker. Oh. Alright. Oh. What am I doing? This guy. Okay, so there's 10 people working here. They're doing, basically, not well enough at this stage. I could stop them from gathering steel, but I kind of feel like that's a silly thing to do. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait until coal mining gets completed, which is 8 hours away at the current research rate. And then once that is done, we'll look at getting our coal mine up and running over here. Yes. I think that's going to be the best way to go. And that way we won't have to worry about running out of coal. Because that's when things go badly. What's this? Chilly. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, the temperature's coming up. Back up to minus 30 degrees Celsius. Alright. I'm filled with a little bit of hope here. Discontent is falling. No recent changes to hope. Citizen needs bad food, cold at home, people are hungry. 70 live near a fighting arena or a public house. Oh no, public house is just a thing on its own. The emergency shift is still making people unhappy, but it's okay. That's alright, we're getting there. Let's get our research done. The raw food is coming in. Oh, look. Have enough food prepared for another day. We've checked that one off. Nope. Oh, now we've fed all the hungry, but we don't have anything stockpiled. Okay. I think we might fail this challenge. We can't produce any more raw food within the next 4 hours. So we're gonna fail, even though everyone's been fed. Damn. I took the harder of the two challenges. So even though everyone's been fed, we didn't get the stockpile set up, which means, yeah, that's gonna go pear-shaped. But sometimes that's gonna happen. That is gonna happen. Anyway, let's see how they respond to that next time. Friends, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you then.